I'll kiss your boots if you can do it. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here. I'm the man. You're gonna be mine. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BoxWithG5 Jeff TV. That's BOXWIT G5 Jeff TV. And if you guys don't mind, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. This is the official breakdown and prediction video for Tony Bellew versus David Haye. I am super duper late with this. I was going back and forth on whether I was going to do an official breakdown and prediction video for this fight. I was planning on actually doing a live stream for this fight, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. So I figured the next best thing was to at least give y'all an official breakdown and prediction video for this fight. Now, y'all know how I do when it comes down to prediction videos. I am 13 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws in prediction videos. So G5 Jeff TV is definitely rolling with the predictions, definitely legit, know what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm definitely going to put the record up on the line with this fight. This is definitely worthy of an official breakdown and prediction video. Now, I didn't put the lab coat on for this one. I didn't need to go in the lab for this one, even though this is a 50-50 fight. But it's not a 50-50 fight because of skill. Let me explain. I'm going to start with Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew, he's a cruiserweight fighting at heavyweight. At the weigh-in, he was about 210 pounds. Looked a little better physically than he did the last time, the first fight. And the one thing I like about Tony Bellew is, in this situation, he's definitely winning the mental battle, the psychological warfare. And I usually tend to lean towards the boxers that is winning the psychological battle, because I do believe you can lose a fight before you even step foot into the ring. Now, Tony Bellew, you could tell there's an infatuation with Tony Bellew when it comes down to David Haye. It's been like that for a long time. He's admitted it in the Gloves Are Off segment that they did. He's been watching David Haye for a long time, pause. And their first fight was his moment. Like, the promotion was a really entertaining promotion, but it got real down and dirty, got real nasty, a lot of trash talking, you know, some fisticuffs during the press conference, and it was heated. It was heated. And you could tell some press conferences like that is scripted and some is real. You could tell that was real animosity that Tony Bellew had for David Haye, and I think David Haye was really just reacting to the animosity from Tony Bellew. And the thing that makes this fight so interesting is you can't take anything out of that first fight. You can't take anything out of that first fight. Bottom line is, Tony Bellew took advantage of a situation where David Haye got hurt. I mean, he had an Achilles injury. And I stated this in another video. For him to fight the rounds that he fought with an Achilles injury was superhuman. It was a superhuman, and that's adrenaline and heart at its finest. So, you know, David Haye, you know, you can't disrespect that man. Can't disrespect him at all for what he tried to do in the ring that night against Tony Bellew. Now, Tony Bellew was good enough to take advantage of that and eventually get David Haye up out of there. And Because that's a mental battle as well. Because as much animosity as you have for a person, when you know a person has a major injury, mentally you might shut down. You might think, okay, well, the referee's gonna come in and stop it. And then one round went by, ref didn't stop it. Another round went by, ref didn't stop it. The fight should have been stopped way before Tony Bellew stopped him. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing you really have to go on with the first fight is how did the rounds look before David Haye got hurt? Tony Bellew, he's a skilled fighter, defensively very sound. I like Tony Bellew, but he's a cruiserweight fighting at heavyweight. And that's just what it is with Tony Bellew. Now, David Haye is the one that I really focused on, period. He's coming off of an Achilles injury. First of all, let me rewind really quick. There's a lot of flags with David Haye, and all of them has to do with health. He has an Achilles injury and a bicep injury that he's coming off of. Now, usually when a guy is coming off of major injuries, the one thing that you want to do is you want to get a tune-up fight. But David Haye is going right back into the Lions Den against Tony Bellew, the same guy that he got the injuries against. Flag number one. Flag number two, David Haye has a history of these injuries. So if there's signs that the body of David Haye is starting to break down, flag number two. Number three, in the first fight, before the injury, you can tell that David Haye fighting style changed due to the injuries. Like, he went in there trying to take Tony Bellew's head smooth off, trying to take it smooth off, and it didn't work. He was swinging wild, missing wild, and he wasn't putting the punches together. He wasn't throwing with any type of technique or anything. He looked like an amateur in there before he got hurt. But there were some people that actually had David Haye winning before he got hurt. Another flag for David Haye. And then he's losing the mental battle with Tony Bellew, and the fact that he lost. And on top of that, he stated that he doesn't even like the fact that it's Tony Bellew versus David Haye. The fact that his name is second. So he's also fighting a personal battle that he's not the A side in this fight. There's so many flags with David Haye. But the one thing that I can say about David Haye is that if David Haye was right, if David Haye is mentally right, if David Haye is physically right, David Haye beats Tony Bellew. He beats him, point blank, period. But the question is David Haye physically right? Is David Haye mentally right? The one thing that I don't like is that David Haye is going into this fight fresh off of those injuries without a tune-up. That's the thing that strikes me the most. And with that being said, I just don't trust David Haye. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust the mental aspect. I don't trust the physical aspect. I don't trust the fighting styles in his older years. I just don't trust David Haye. So what I'm about to say is not because of boxing skill, boxing craft, or boxing talent. I am predicting that Tony Bellew will win this fight by unanimous decision. Not because I think Tony Bellew is the better boxer, Not because I think Tony Bellew is the better fighter. Not the fact that I think that Tony Bellew was stronger, quicker, more powerful. Nothing like that. This comes down to, do I trust David Haye to come through mentally and physically? And the answer is hell no. Hell no. And if he proves me wrong, then so be it. Once again, prediction videos and 13 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. So your boy is legit. Now y'all let me know what y'all think of the fight. Who y'all got? Tony Bellew or David Haye? Once again, I'm taking Tony Bellew by unanimous decision, but I do think it's going to be relatively close. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.